practice. I have practiced meditation for 5 years. In the beginning, I practiced samadhi method, and then I followed the instruction of another teacher who taught me in relaxation meditation. Relax only, just sit and relax the whole body. Last year, I followed a course of Master Goenka. I still get confused in the method of practicing until I listened to your Dharma talk recently. I discovered that somehow the method, all of the methods I have learned lead to the neutral way. It means to not to like or not to dislike, like what you said. It's detachment. Recent days when I practiced, although I have that understanding, I still feel confused during my practicing because sometimes my mind said, okay, we follow that way in this situation. When my mind is like so vague, I try to return to the breath, following the breath. I found that my mind cannot follow the breath very stably, and then I try to relax, and then sweeping the feelings of the body. I mean, there may be some mixed techniques of application for myself, and sometimes I still feel confused if this would be okay or not. So I would like to ask if you can give me some advice in this. That's the first question.
What happened when you practice meditation? What is your difficulty when you practice meditation?
I feel confused because I have learned some of the methods before, like following the breath in and breath out. And then last year I followed a course of Mr. Goenka, which instructs us to sweep the feelings of the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toe. And now I apply that method, and during the meditation, I sometimes do not know which way should be applied correctly at this moment.
You need to practice continuously. The method is not much important. The object to be mindful is not important. This is my method to find the answer by your practice. Practice may perfect. No, not concerned with the method. You can use any object to be mindful. Any method you can follow. But if you cannot practice enough, you cannot be perfect. For me, I emphasize only practice, not the method, not the object to be mindful. You must do something all the time. You must be mindful of something or one of the object all the time. This is practice. Object is not important. Mindfulness is important. Most of the people cannot understand like this. That's why I've been teaching like this for many years. But it will take time to know and to be able to practice like this. You are not a real meditator yet. So for the meditator, even if you became a meditator, if you attach on the method and on the object to be mindful, you cannot be perfect. You must meditate, besides you must detach. If you cannot detach, your practice will not be perfect.
When we say detach, it means that we detach in parallel with the mindfulness during the day, is it right? I feel somehow like if we detach something or somebody without a right understanding or without the what we say let go feeling, or what I know is about upekha. Upekha feeling that we not like or dislike, like the neutral feeling.
We must be able to detect whether we like, we want or we don't want. Whether we understand or we don't understand, we must detect. This is theory, right theory. You must be mindful and detach. Whether you understand or not, whether you want to detach or not. This is the truth of mindfulness and detachment. You must be busy with mindfulness and detachment. What you are doing is not much important. The action of mindfulness and detachment is important. If you can follow Goenga method, but you must detach from Goenga method. You can focus on breathing, but you must detach from breathing. If you cannot, you will take time to understand my teaching and to practice according to my teaching. What is your job? How long have you been working?
But before that, the 8 years, I have worked there as translator for a project, a venture project. And then I transferred, I moved to another company to work until now. I started searching for practicing Buddha method because I had a hard time in my life in facing the disease of my older daughter. At that time, I got a lot of stress. Actually, when I was very young, since the death of my mother, I had realized there was something out of control. For several times in my life, I asked myself the question, what do I live for? Until the day that I found Buddha Dharma, and I followed the teaching and the meditation. Although thanks to meditation, I overcame a lot of suffering. I still find myself unsatisfied with the current life. I'm really bored and tired of the life cycle of just working and doing housework and going to work and earning money and just like that, raising the children. I have taught my understanding about Buddha Dharma to my daughters a lot. And my older brother, my older sister, my older daughter, she wants to ordain. But now she studies class 11. That is, there is one more year for her to complete her high school education. Should I let her, because she said she doesn't want to study the final year of the high school education. She wants to become a nun.
How old is she?
She is 17 years old.
She should try. If it is better if she can ordain as a nun and learning Buddhist literature or practicing meditation is better for her and for you also. Because it is really difficult to have the desire to be a nun. Even if she became a nun, it is difficult to be to stay long time as a nun. Because there are many challenging difficulties. So you should allow her to have our own experience. I have many experience of my own and the life, the experience of the other monks and nuns. So I know I'm skillful about the life of monks and nuns. That's why I can make any right decision for them. I know what is the benefit, what is the side effect very well. It is better for you and for your daughter to emphasize in meditation and doing good deeds. It is better to be a nun for both of you. It's good.
I still have the other daughter, smaller one. She is only 12 years old. She said that she also doesn't want to follow the studying.
Yes. But for as a nun, education is not much important. Buddhist literature is more important. So that is not the problem. Even you already educated, but not the best, not much valuable, or not much money, education, position are not much valuable. Only the wisdom, good deeds, and the life of monks and nuns are really valuable. So you should, if you can detach, you can detach from the society, you can do good deeds. The whole family can do good deeds. It is good.
My husband is also following the practicing meditation as well. But because when we are, if we do like this, it will be like a very big change. And we really do not know where to start and what to do, because I have asked some of the people in Vietnam, and they advise that the children should like fulfill the educational level, because anyway when they become a nun into the pagoda, they have to continue the study.
In Myanmar, even the monks and even small Samanera and nuns can go to school, can learn both Buddhist literature and government education, can learn both. But theory is just theory. In the society, they will say that the children are too young, that's why they should go to school, they should finish their education. But if they finish education, they are not sure. They may want to do good deeds. Or they as a nun is not sure. Now it is sure. So a few months or a few years is also better to be a nun. If she cannot live as a nun for a long time, she can be a lay person again. That is practical way of solving the problem.
Even the small one,
Yeah, can. Government education is not much special. anyone can go to school and learn education, but not much valuable as Buddhist literature or doing good deeds practically. I know very well about education and doing good deeds practically. You can visit to Myanmar and you can learn many things about the problems like you.
I had a chance to Myanmar last year. I had a chance to visit the Buddha where many students are nuns.
This is new system of education, doing good deeds, doing business is beginning to develop. That's why we don't need to attach on tradition. Go to tomorrow.
Just the last one. Can if we decide to ordain, can we ask for your favor to be our receptor?
Yes. You just need to ordain. You just need to do good deeds. That is right to do. You can understand, that's what you should do. If you don't do, that is your mistake. That will be your mistake, your weakness. In this way, you will be in difficulty. If you can do what you should do, you can get what you want. Your desire will be fulfilled. No need to worry. There are many ways of solving the problem for the monks and meditator. Not much solution for the lay people. Any solution to solve the problem for monks, nuns, and meditators. You should ordain if you understand. You are also old enough to detach from your life as a lay person.
So in such a case, how can I contact you?
Then you contact to you can also contact directly to me. Messenger Viber. What?
Yes, I have a small question. I got married with my long-time girlfriend last year. I and her have been friends for 6 years and in a relationship too before marriage, 6 years. And we decide not to have children. Our financial situation is quite good. Everything good. We are very independent. And we want to spend our life to practice meditation together and doing good deeds. The only problem is we will face objection from our parents because we don't want to have kids. So can you give me some advice or your point of view about our situation? I'm already, I am 33 years old now, and I've already ordained temporarily one time. And I want to be a monk someday. This life or next life, I don't know. But I have the intention.
Parents from both sides. When
Yes, my father, like, is the only son in the family, so I have to continue the tradition. I must have a kid, a son, maybe, or at least a kid. Son or daughter is not too important.
if you are old, you don't have much time. You are still young. That's why you have time to have a baby also. You don't need to be urgent because even if you are having a baby, you can do good deeds. If you don't want to be a baby, you should not get married because you already get married. So it is you need to think for your parents also. If you don't want to be a baby, you should not get married. If you get married, you should understand this problem will happen because not suitable to have a baby as a couple. For the long term also, even if you don't need at the present, You may live in the lump when you are old, or beside for both sides of the parent, they may need their they may need a baby anyway. So having a baby or not a baby is not much problem because you are still young and you can have at least a baby for your parents. It is also you also have enough time to have a baby. Besides, it is good for the baby also. It can be the baby can do good deeds more than the elder people. There is the chance for the baby to do good deeds more than the elder people. Having a baby is one need to be a lay person or to be a religious person. Maybe is another thing. So it will depend on the baby. He may do good deeds as a religious person, or he may stay in the society as a lay person. That is not sure. Anyway, it is the time to have at least a baby for your parents and for your situation. You should think before you get married. You should think about this. If you are not getting married, no problem. No need to think for the baby. Besides, you should discuss with your parents before you get married. It is also possible. You will get married, but you will not get a baby. You should discuss with the parents, and if they agree, you should get married. There's preparation. If you haven't done like this will be problem for the parents because they cannot accept at the present. If you can explain them to understand, it is also okay. If you cannot explain, you should get a baby. You should get baby. We cannot say for sure. You should think for the baby also, not only for your parents. It is not good. It may not be good for you, but it may be good for the parents because you are doing good deeds. I've been solving many problems like this. That's why I know the practical way. I know weakness and both weakness and good point. Nothing is complete. That's why we should choose the less weakness and more good point. To be whatever we do, we should take the weakness and good points. If the good point is better, we should do. There will be weakness or side effect or any action. The whole family can be ordained also. Even if you get baby, doing good deeds is not the problem. The baby can do good deeds also. It is possible.
When I observe the life of people who have baby, I see a lot of problems. They spend too much time and they have big attachment to their babies, and I'm afraid that I will go into that too. You know, I read Buddha teachings, and I really want to detach from everything. So personally, having a baby is my problem.
If you have problem, you should do goodies more. If there is no much problem, we don't need to do goodies more seriously. That is your weakness. That's why you must be. You should solve the problem. You should try to detach from the baby. In this way, your practice will develop. There is the way. In the Amanda meditator, many meditators have this problem concerned with the baby. Most of the meditators cannot detach, but some can detach. So that's the way. It is possible to get success to detach a baby also. Besides, you should do naturally. You should not do forcefully. If you do forcefully, there will be many side effects. I know the side effect of doing something forcefully. That's why I emphasize to be natural, to be doing only. Some couple want a baby seriously, but they cannot get. Some couple that don't want a baby, but they get many babies. We cannot be what we want. We are not sure. We do be what we want in the right time. That's why we should detach from ourselves, our desire. We should accept whatever happened in our life, and we should detach. Detachment is really important, especially for the lay people. There are many problems in the life of the lay people. So if we cannot detach, we are difficult to continue doing good deeds. I can do many things because because I can detach nearly everything. If I cannot detach, I cannot do anything. Because it takes time to get success. That's why there are many meditation centers, there are many followers, but they are not developing. I'm patient enough to get success in the long term, in the right time. But most of the people in the society are not patient enough like me. That's why they think I'm not dutiful. I accept donation and I do nothing. They don't know my way of devotees. This way they feel disappointed. Some of them do not decided not to donate because I'm not using their land or their property like that. But I give them that, no problem for me. But I am receiving more and more donation also. Even if I give back to them, because I'm skillful, receiving, giving, receiving and giving in the best way. For them, they are not skillful in giving and receiving. That's why they cannot give a lot, they cannot receive a lot. You have a baby it is possible. There are many problems for the more and more people, more and more young people like you, but you like it. You will face the same problem. If you cannot solve the problems concerned with the baby, the other may also have difficulty. You cannot guide all the parents who have baby. If you can solve the problem concerned with the baby, you can guide the other parents how to detach from the baby. That's why you should try, not only for you, but also the other future parents also. If you are rejecting a baby, that will be your weakness. People may not like you because you are thinking only for yourself, not thinking for the relatives, for the baby.
Understand. Thank you so much.
In the long term, there will be more and more problems. Most of the people are rejecting most of the people are attaching discipline and rejecting freedom. That's why That's why I need to emphasize Bhava Center, to emphasize more on freedom because of the weakness of the other leader and other organizations. If they are complete, I don't have, I don't, no need for them, no need of our center, no need organization like our center. So whatever we do, we should know our weakness and we should correct, we should detach from our weakness, we should correct our needs, we should do what we cannot do. Everything is possible. So if we think it is impossible, that will be our weakness.
Thank you.
Okay, maybe here.
So I can go to the internet and watch it again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Kính thưa